Yo!
Open your ears and listen, direction for your ambitions.
New narrative, it's the community coalition.
Jumel, Corey, and Dory here for the intervention. We've been letting it slide for
Too long.
He don't not no more slipping.
Unity
in the community.
That's how we rise up.
Empowerment itself.
Knowledge as well.
Let's wise up. No more fighting as individuals. We municipal.
Change it. This the podcast to listen to. We got a vision.
Let's make it visible.
Say we got to
Fight for our rights.
Well, then it lets me
All bite,
no bark, real talk, 360 bars. Johnny Blaze. Hey,
Shouts out to Blaze.
What up? Love. Hottest intro in the game. Yes,
Man,
sir.
this man messed up on me.
That's
Yo!
dope. That's dope.
Do me a favor. My name is Jumel Lied. This is Real Talk 360. And we're here. I just need you to do one thing for me. I need you to go to your page. Give me about 10 names. Put it in so they can rock with us tonight.
Oh, okay. All right. Like, subscribe,
Yo.
follow.
Yeah.
We was down 3 weeks for reconstruction.
Hey.
We back. Shouts out to Styles.
You already know.
Came in.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even take nothing. I tried to give him something.
Them ain't good people.
Yeah, I should have did like the old man saying, man, just put that in your
Just
pocket.
put that in your pocket.
Put that in your pocket right there. So he'll come back.
You know, he
Yeah.
feel like he got somebody. He got to owe one. We owe him one now.
Yeah, we on one.
We owe him one. Two, because both of us.
Yeah, we on two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Be dope.
yo,
Yeah, man.
like I said again, I'm going to say it again. My name is Jumel Lied. This is Real Talk 360, 119 Media Group. And we're here just to talk, man. We have a special guest in the building today. Her name is Yvonne Robinson. Did I get it right?
Yeah, that's
But you got to come up. You got to ride the mic. You can't be so far
Yeah,
back
yeah.
now. You with us now. You got to ride the mic.
Man, listen.
Oh, and I'm going to come back to
I'ma
you.
get it
'cause-
right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it right.
Sitting in front of me on my right with that Knicks hats on, 1-1. My homeboy. Tell him what your name is, sir.
Mr. 973 to the 843. Hey, my name is T, aka DJ Not Famous. We're back in the building. I'm happy. This has been a good little break, but I'm still extra happy because we back on the mic.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I missed this.
Therapy, man.
Yes.
And to the left. Hey, y'all don't even think you my friend really, Corey.
Uh-oh. We're going there.
Because you don't even call me if we ain't podcasting.
Oh,
I ain't talked to you all week.
This week.
Yeah, this week.
But we just gave Style shots out when we was talking. That was last week.
Yeah, you made it happen. Okay, my fault. I apologize. Take it back. Straight up. Tell her where you from, son.
What up? What
Tell her where you from.
29571. What's happening? All the
Man
843
County.
Man County. I got y'all. Yo, Corey Grant. Mr. Versatility. Talk about everything. Anything.
Mister,
Let's talk it out.
know it out.
Yeah, I do know a lot.
Yeah. And to my left, I'm going to tell her, she going to tell you where she from and tell her what the name is.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Representing Hartsville, South Carolina in the house. They like to call it something else, but it's just Hartsville to me. Don't y'all start.
I know, right?
It is Hartsville to
Red
me.
Foxes, right?
That is correct.
All right, Red
I
Fox.
am a red fox,
All right.
deep through and through.
Okay.
My
Shots
blood
out.
bleeds red.
It's love. Swamp Fox.
Okay,
Red
then.
Fox.
Okay.
So it's family.
We can
It's a family
relate.
affair.
Man, that ain't nothing.
There's no controversy tonight on that.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
against the Knicks.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right.
We got Nick
That's
haters
right.
at the table.
That's right. That's
You
right.
Listen,
Never
listen,
that.
listen.
Yo, man.
You see that Knicks hat?
No,
Come on.
no.
1 and 1
I'm not
second
gonna hate on
round.
the Knicks. I have family that love the Knicks. Shout out to
We all do.
Shout out to the exes, the ex-in-laws. I love all of them. They are true New Yorkers. So
Oh, my
shout out to the
goodness.
Knicks. I'm just joking.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to
shout
them.
out.
But you know the one thing that does get on my nerves is when it's so much better when the Knicks are in it.
Man, that's everybody from New York. Everything in New York is better.
It's so much better when the Knicks are in it. No,
Hey, yo,
it ain't.
other-
No, it ain't.
Should I go back to my favorite thing? Yo, son, man, the water in New York takes a whole lot better, son. I don't know what they got in, son. Yo, the water in New York take a whole lot better, man.
Not just
Yo,
the water,
son.
the pizza.
For real.
That's what-
Yeah.
that's what make the
Yo,
pizza. That's what make the pizza better.
Son,
The
let me
water.
tell you.
The
Yo,
water
what
from New
makes
York
the
make
pizza
the
Shout
pizza
out, they
makes it no
finally in the
better.
playoffs.
Hey,
All right,
yo,
congratulations.
B, I like these Timbs down here, but the Timbs from New York.
Hey,
Exactly.
They're gonna lay
You
up
know
off.
what I'm saying, son?
You're gonna lay up off the
Steroids.
north. You gonna know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
All right.
So Ms. Robinson, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh wow!
All right, put you on the spot.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Because you do a lot. Tell the people what you do.
I do a lot.
Okay, now.
I am a business owner.
All right. Now.
Yeah, I own a day spa. I've been in the beauty industry for over 20 plus years. I'm now a licensed massage therapist. Have been that for about 15.
Wow.
And yes, my spa is located in Hartsfield.
All right.
Shout out to Hartsfield.
Yeah.
Right.
I am a mom of 3 amazing
There you
daughters. Yes, and I am a noni, which most people say grandmother.
Oh.
But my grandkids gave me that name, so I take it as it is, and there's 7 of them. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm very, very blessed, and I'm a fellow podcaster, so I'm very honored to be in the place tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Well done.
You ain't been on one like this. Check this out.
But she did that so well though. She's
Yeah.
experienced.
Yeah.
It
Seasoned
feels
on that.
amazing not to be like, y'all. I'm in the comments. So shout out to my girl Tori Williams,
Okay.
who introduced me to this amazing podcast. So I'm like, look, this is dope. I'm seeing fellas do podcasting like locally. This
Yeah.
is awesome. So it feels I'm honored to be in the place and not in the comments. But hey, either or is fine. with me.
That's what's up.
Either or,
Thank you for blessing us with your presence.
absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about it, right? This was like in the pandemic or something, or right in the pandemic, man. I was on Facebook one day. I guess she was tagged to somebody I knew, and I seen it. So I seen this lady on there, and it's 19 or 20,
Okay.
because this when I
Right
started
before.
to
Okay.
right when I started transportation, the business, and I seen this lady get some keys to a building, right? Man, she was crying. Was she crying?
Listen,
It looked like she was crying, but she was so happy.
Tears of joy.
Yo, won't he do it?
Oh.
Won't he do it?
Okay.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's good.
That's
That's good,
what's
man. Tell us a little bit about that day.
oh man. When I tell you that God is absolutely amazing and He will blow your mind, just the way that happened, it was just unexpected. You know how you have a vision of something and you just picture it in your mind happening, and then God super exceeds anything you ever could have thought. So basically, I went to view the building. A friend of mine was like, "This is gonna be your building." So we prayed outside of the door. And I was like, yeah, dude, but financially, I'm not ready for that. And she was like, basically, just believe God, and I need you to call the owner. I did that.
Okay.
So I
on.
met him, went in there and told him my vision. Didn't know this man, and I'm very secretive. I move very quietly. I don't like to tell people my vision. You know what I'm saying? Because you have all that.
Yeah, you got to then deal with that.
You got to
The
deal
more
with
you
all
put
that
out there.
warfare.
Yeah.
So I ended up telling him, and he just handed me the keys. He was like, looking at this building and what you've told me that you want to do without my interference, I just want you to do what you do, and I'll see you next year. And that was October of 19.
Whoa. Shout out to him.
So yeah, shout out to my
And that
amazing
vessel. So there was
landlord.
somebody in the meeting. See how the timing of all of that work.
So I couldn't do nothing but be emotional.
know it's a higher
because
power
God
involved with
blew
that.
my mind. Favor, man. Favor.
Favor,
Favor.
yes.
Favor.
Yes.
Prayers went up.
Never know when it's gonna come.
See, I thought I was gonna get that same energy. I like when we told you a story, but I thought I was gonna get the same energy. I tell you on that thing.
that ain't nothing.
I said, yo, man, that ain't nuts. And she humble right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that
But I
moment
thought-
right there, for it to go down like that, I mean,
Yeah.
whoever got that footage, that's raw.
Yeah.
That's raw
Trust
and real
me,
right there. Because in
yeah.
that moment, ain't
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
like being
That
in
was
that
a
moment.
Kleenex moment.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
Well, that's cool, man, and I like it, man. I like stories like that because I know it's how hard. And then, so you started a business in the beginning of the pandemic, went through the pandemic. See, I made up a name. Pandemic, and you made it out, and you still got it. Shouts out to you.
Yes,
Hey,
definitely.
Nothing
definitely.
but God. I refuse to take credit for that, man. Like, I think I made more money during the pandemic than I do now. I look back at my taxes. I'm like, yo.
But the reason, you know what
Where
the
y'all
reason
at?
why?
Somebody going to borrow something at the end of this podcast.
You already know.
But you got to realize another thing too. It was a lot more money flowing during the pandemic. People got that extra
That's
unemployment.
right.
People got them PPPs. People got there's a lot more. Heard somebody else speaking about this on the podcast I was watching. It was like, it was a lot more money flowing during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Now it kind of dried up a little bit
but black people was happy.
Was
Hey,
that
bro,
Straight up. So
Was
you know,
that's what made
you
it
know.
kind of weird, man. It was so
Yeah, man.
surreal for me
Hey,
because
yo.
I was like, "Yo, it's a pandemic, but it's a lot of people who ain't normally happy who real happy, and I ain't real happy because I wasn't taking advantage of, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just a weird. I just remember it being a real weird time.
Yeah.
On top of
It
what was
seems
going
surreal.
on.
People were at home having like Zoom parties
Yeah.
with like top shelf liquor.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Hey,
what?
Listen.
You got the 1200. You got the car with the food on it.
Yep.
You got that, and you got another. Man,
Extra
come
money.
on,
if you
man.
was unemployed, you got
Straight
extra
up.
money on unemployment.
Hey, I heard
Yeah.
somebody the other day say, Obama gave you cell phones, Trump gave you 1200.
And he did. And he did.
Straight up.
I ain't lying.
did.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
man. I like Eric Thomas like that. You know, I like Eric Thomas, so I listened to their podcast, and I kind of took something and made it ours. But I'm gonna share it with them, right? It's called Fair Foul, right? I took it. I ain't took it from him. I tried to ask him, can I borrow it? But nobody answered the
Nobody
phone.
answered the phone.
I seen him in Chicago, but I couldn't get next to him. I was like, yo, can I hear Fair Foul?
Yeah.
So this fair is
We
fair
just
or
gonna
foul?
do it then. We just
okay.
gonna do it. We just gonna do it.
Straight up.
I got one too. But
Okay,
yeah.
so we got two fair files
Yeah,
today,
I got
right?
two.
Straight up, we back.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's
Fair
go.
foul, right? Man, woman, first date, right? You go out to eat, you having a good time, and y'all then vibe, right? Miss Robinson, they said you and your date vibe and things like that. You like, yo, I really like this guy. So the check come, right? Mm-hmm. Say if you was at the Cheesecake Factory, and he pays with a gift card. Do you feel any kind of way?
I want to know what the hookup with the gift card was. I mean, I love he's almost.
I hope not.
He's almost instantaneously stole my heart.
Yeah,
Like,
I hope
I'm a
not, 'cause-
coupon queen.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
So-
hey, he likes to save money.
Yeah.
So fair for fair, right?
Fair,
Definitely
very
fair.
Very,
All right.
I
very
might be
fair,
the
very
guy who
attractive.
does that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
who cares? It might be expiring today.
Yeah, use that.
And the fact that
and if
he's
you
sharing
look
a
at it-
gift with me.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah.
sharing that with you.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You know why some people would think it's foul? I agree it's fair.
Okay.
It's foul is because he chose this restaurant because he has a gift card. He didn't choose this restaurant because he had money. So that's where it could be foul to some people.
Why is that foul?
Because
It's not foul.
I
It's
still
not,
don't understand.
but I'm just saying that's what some
That
people.
sounds like
I'm
somebody
with
who's
you.
planning.
Why is it foul?
Yeah,
But
he's a
some people
forward.
think,
he's
some
a
people
I
think
get
that.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
I
They're saying
had
the
some
same.
bougie girlfriends who would actually think that was foul, because Cheesecake Factory is actually not one of my favorite places. But the fact that he would use a coupon and be safe enough, and I would kind of take it as a test too, because y'all guys be testing us, which is cool because we test y'all all the time. Y'all just don't know we test y'all.
No, right?
We test y'all all the time. But literally, I just wouldn't think anything about it. If he's a gentleman and the conversation is amazing, I don't care what he takes out to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm a forward.
So that's kind of like what they had going on recently in the recent topics with Ebony K. Williams, the whole thing about not dating a bus driver thing, like Yvonne, that whole topic that's been going around, floating around.
I heard about it. I didn't get the whole
Listen,
Go
story.
ahead and explain it to the people.
I didn't get the whole
Okay,
story.
so what happened was she was on with, I can't pronounce the young lady's name, the one that did Ayana.
Oh, okay,
Ayana,
the lifesaver.
The lifesaver,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so she was on, I guess, a interview with her stating, and she was stating how she needs a certain type of gentleman in
High
her
value
life.
man. High
Yeah,
value.
high value.
Okay,
Right? Okay, so
okay.
basically what happened was Ayana asked her, would you date a bus driver? She said, unless he owns the bus.
Okay. Oh
Bus-
yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is the part.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. I heard
she
about
said,
it.
well, she said on the bus. Then she doubled down on it recently with another display of saying that our black men are not per se lazy, but not pursuing more, pursuing more,
and striving
than
for greatness,
striving for greatness.
because of
Our black
that
men,
something about the B's and C's that they made.
Yeah, the
in
D's and
school,
C's their parent- and
and
their
their parents were accepting
accepting
of average or whatnot.
Yes.
So that's
She said
contributed to you being
average.
See, I think that's where the confusion. Because is she saying that's why you're a bus driver?
in some forms, it kind of links together like that.
Okay.
It sounds like it links together
It's
like
all
that.
you know how you take that in.
Yeah.
You know, a bus driver make about 50, don't he?
Yeah, bus driver
Okay.
make about 50, but
Well-
that 50 is not enough. Instead of her just basically saying,
Right.
"I want
Yeah.
a millionaire because I'm a
Right.
millionaire," she didn't state that. She just
Right.
saying that I want somebody that's ambitious
Right.
enough to know that he's going to be able to make money in different type of variety. But that's how she try to, word it, and it makes people think like, okay, so you're talking down about the average worker person that's making money. Just because he's a bus driver doesn't mean that he doesn't have millions. He might do right by his money.
Or he hasn't come into his millions yet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
What
So
happened-
yeah,
what
I think
happened
that's
with-
shallow. That's
But-
very shallow.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
very.
both of y'all don't gotta make a million.
No, we don't.
And that's what.
But
Okay, good
Both
point.
of y'all don't gotta make a
Good
million.
point, good point.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all together.
Good point.
But the thing is since if a man have to make a million, it's cool. Okay, it's messed up if the lady got a million and the man don't got no million. But it's double standards.
Mm-hmm.
What if when the man have the million and she don't have a million?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
Is she less value?
No, not
I
at
don't think
all.
so. I don't think so.
No, not at all.
No, because y'all are together.
No.
When you're together, that's when you become a team.
But then you know what? There are men that's high value that don't really want to date women of high value. They want to date women less than them. I saw somebody speaking. I listened to a podcast the other day when a gentleman, he was a millionaire. He was saying that, he said, I really don't really search for women that's in my class. I look for women that has the ambition to try to get to my class. I'd rather date them because they're more genuine than whatever. They don't have to know what I have because I'm not a flashy millionaire. I'm not a ball player. I'm a person that just earned my money, earned my millions. So it's like it'd be surprising to them. But when I try to talk to somebody that's either of my class, financial wise, or above, it's not no connection. He's saying it's rarely a connection. So we just like you said, it's a double standard. It's easy for a man to date someone lower than their financial class, but it's harder for a woman to date somebody lower than their financial class. They're not more acceptive of it than a man is, and it's crazy out here like that.
I don't think nobody. I mean, if that's what she want, ain't nothing wrong with saying what you want.
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
like what, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
So
you're right,
props
you're
to her
right.
for being able to acknowledge what she wants, and if
Yeah,
she's
but
going after that, you know what I'm saying. So,
But it just
but at the
ruffles some
same time,
feathers.
for the majority of the people who aren't millionaires,
Yes.
you know, and there's not that many. You know, there's one. They
Right.
call 1% for a reason.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying. So for most of the people in the general public who hear that, it is it's a backhanded.
But then you know what's so crazy about it? She took a picture with like a billionaire, a millionaire, and it was a couple of millionaires that was black, but all their whites was white.
Right. Oh. Listen.
Well,
Byron
maybe-
Allen.
Yeah,
a
I mean,
billionaire.
maybe that's something she
Yeah.
holding on the inside. And yeah,
But check this out. They get a millionaire, right? Mm-hmm. If you start to get into some cash, right, and start to add up everything that you own, you're a millionaire.
I've
Yep,
done.
and net
yeah,
worth.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
But see, they getting mixed up. You thinking he got a million liquid.
Wait, yeah,
right.
Quit. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hold on. I ain't saying it's easy to be a millionaire, but
No.
like this, if you buy a house today, you damn near a quarter. You got a $250,000. You want
Yeah.
a $250,000, right?
Really though.
So I can really easily fool you
Exactly.
and say, "Yo,
Yeah.
I'm a millionaire."
Yeah.
yeah.
The assets.
So,
that you have.
so your assets,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
are you a millionaire liquid?
No.
That's a whole different thing.
different
so I
ballgame.
can fool her.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fool her. She could be fooled.
Yeah, you captain.
She could be a millionaire with a lot of assets, but cash poor.
Yeah, that's
Bingo.
what's so crazy about
Absolutely.
that. I just heard Angela Yee, that used to be on the Breakfast Club. She just stated, she said, I just put down an investment with one of my girlfriends. She said that I have a new investment, but I'm cash poor. She said I don't have, like, someone asked me, I don't have it cash, but if you see my portfolio, yes, I do have it.
Right.
She started a new investment. She has assets, like I said, that adds up to
Yeah.
Yeah, because these days, if you leaving money in the bank,
it's not working for you.
yeah, I
is
ain't gonna say you
not.
stupid,
It's
right?
better to have the
it's
assets.
just
Yeah, you might
sitting
as well let it work because
Yeah.
that little bit
So
of
you tell-
0.00001 interest
Yeah.
you're getting, whatever.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you hustling the building, so you flipping cash, you flipping cash,
Yep.
Yeah.
waiting on the passive to come.
Right.
So you might not have a million.
Yeah.
You better learn what a millionaire is.
Exactly. Financial
Before you say
literacy
you want
101
it.
is like have
Yeah.
the assets.
Yeah.
You know, don't have the money on hand. What the money on hand is doing for you? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
You want to build generational wealth.
That old
see,
saying.
Properties.
It took me a long time to come out of habit because I used to let it check that thing every morning.
It's a hard habit.
It is.
yo,
It
Listen,
is.
it's an old saying. Old saying is you got to spend money to make money, and it's
Absolutely.
so true.
This is
It's
America,
yeah,
baby.
you got to spend money
And
to
we
make
ain't
money.
and
That's
ain't
why-
nobody passing down nothing to us.
Currency.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got. I
Close.
mean, ain't that many of us got nothing passed down to us. You know what I'm saying? And if you did, you probably the first generation to have something
Listen,
passed down to you.
or it came with some insurance money.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah.
right now, if you look at it, and I heard this on just something I was listening to. Right now, with black people, right, these are really the first generations
Yeah.
of millionaires
Yeah.
and billionaires
Right. Yeah.
to be passed down.
Yeah, absolutely.
How long we been free, folk?
Oh my.
About 4 something.
We only-
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long we been free though?
You ain't free.
Well, I mean, we literally, we been
Well, 67, we had some rights in
There
67,
you
but
go.
you weren't free.
As far as the
Yeah.
what they say, that's how
Yeah.
long it's been. So that's
Yeah.
only one generation if you think about it.
And I actually,
Shouts out to James Allen. Go ahead.
what's up, y'all? I actually have a millionaire in my family, and
All right now.
yeah, and it's amazing to see her grow like she did, and multi-level marketing. People say it doesn't work. MLM does work, and she's a number one income earner. She makes over 100,000 plus a year,
Come on.
and the thing is that you have to, you can be broke, but you can have the broke mindset. And,
No,
and it's
you're
how you
right.
There
speak,
you
and
go.
you have to grind, and you have to get past all the no's. Like she dug deep. Like I remember a lot of family was saying, "Why she doing that? Why she doing that?" And when she like, "You want to join?" At the time, I couldn't afford it, and my ex-husband was like, "That sounds stupid." So I was like, I can't. But now I became a part of it, and I understand and see that you have to think past where you are.
Yeah.
Like you have to
Always.
see yourself there.
Yeah.
And just being in the room with people that has more than you. You get what I'm saying? I
yeah.
don't want to be in a room with everybody on the same level as me. I just
Yeah.
don't.
Listen,
And
go ahead. Oh, and listen, I learned that
She ain't got
I
no
learned that
bombs. I just
not
want to let
late-
everybody know she ain't got not a nail bomb. All them Jews she was saying.
I know.
She ain't got no applause, no bomb, no nothing over there. Go ahead to
there you
it.
go. There you
listen.
go, man. I swear. Every time.
Listen, I learned that kind of late. I actually learned that from my ex-wife. Shout out to my ex-wife if she ever see this. But I was always
You into trouble.
No, come on, man. Like we she has a daughter by me. I gotta respect her. So you know what I mean. I can't,
Absolutely.
You know what I mean.
Big
I
ups
can't
to
do that.
that.
I can't.
That's
I can't. Listen, I love my wife that I'm with right now. So it ain't no
I
issues.
see on here,
She
too.
better-
Clean up on our six.
Just say it, Kia. I get him.
Nah, ain't nothing like that.
That's my girl, too.
Listen, I learned from everybody, and like I said, and I learned
Right.
from my wife too.
Yeah.
Currently, and like I said, but my ex-wife, just being around her and her family, like I said, being around people that had more. And wanted more than I actually have.
Yeah.
I learned. I listened to the conversation. I didn't talk. I didn't speak because not saying I couldn't hold the conversation with them. It's just the whole point that I was listening and I was taking in jewels. So
Yes.
it made me get to where I'm at right now. And like I said, some people just have to learn. Like you could become a millionaire working a 9 to 5 if you taking your money doing it the right way. Live below your means. Don't live above your means.
Right.
So I currently in a state where I know that I have to live below my means. Just like I said, I don't want to state what I do because I go to work tomorrow. Somebody might ask me because I know there's a few people on here from the job.
Yeah.
But but I don't mind giving you the jewels for free. I'm not selling you anything, but
Right.
that's the whole key to things. Like it's for me, I have a way that I'm marketing my money to the point where I invest every week and I have 2 checks that I can do anything I want to do with them. And my
Nice.
bills is paid.
Yeah. See?
So check this out. You said something about
That's
you don't
that's
hold
good.
information, you get jewels, right?
Yes.
Do you think you now y'all might have seen this on my Facebook, right? Now you can give the right information to the wrong person.
Oh
wow.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Facts.
say you done with that.
Yeah.
And I said I was done with that.
Yeah, it's facts.
And you
Absolutely.
know why? And I'm talking about, man, I will everything I got I will give to somebody if they want it. But the thing is, if I give it to you and then you start acting funny, and I gave it to you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't have to give me my props.
No.
Or if I gave it to you, but now when I gave it to you, you don't use it to further yourself. You use it to look better for people that don't even give a damn about
Don't
you.
care about you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what I gave to you I gave to you what somebody gave to me or something that I worked hard and formed. I didn't gave it to you, but you ain't using it to further the generation.
Did you think
Further your-
did you think that they were going to use it differently, or did they do what you expected?
No, I think I'm kind of gullible in my old age.
Oh wow.
They had never done.
Yeah.
You give them the benefit of the doubt.
The benefit of the doubt because I think
First time?
yeah, because one day
Somebody took a chance on me.
something just
Yeah.
Yeah.
came to me. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna give it to you. But when I give it to you, you don't do nothing with it. Or if I give it to you, I'm expecting you to run with it right now.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to hear next time when I see you, you be like, yo, man, this or that or this or that. I be like, yo, why you didn't call me? Yo,
Yeah.
so I just gave you some money. You threw it in the trash can.
Yeah.
So you gonna quit fooling me? People gonna quit
Listen,
fooling me,
I'm
man.
telling you.
Believe him, man.
Listen, my cousin, she'll tell us in a minute. I'm gonna call a play, and I'm gonna see who's gonna do it. I need you to have 3 business partners by midnight,
Ooh.
and that's it. She leaves a check, and whoever is really serious about what they're gonna do,
Three
you know, she'll
business
say, "This is what you need to do. I'm a give you guys' voice recording. You send this to so many people. You do this to that. Set up a 3-way. You know, we'll do that, and it's either that or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But it's straightforward.
It's straightforward.
It's either-
Straight, no
either
chaser.
you want it or not.
It's all about being a shark.
That's it.
And your level of exposure. A lot of people, that's the fundamental to me, right?
Yes.
So like you said, well, I was talking about an investment with somebody, and the first thing they said is, "No, you can't do that.
And don't know nothing
You
about
can't do that.
Oh gosh.
it. And you tell
You
them
can't
so.
do that." So I looked at them like that. I was like, I hate you cats that give advice, but they never did it.
Right.
But they gonna tell you off their actions
Yeah.
that you can't do it. And
they
but
ain't
their
do it.
actions, you ain't never tried to do it.
Yeah.
And that stops a lot of people right now. So you could tell me right now, Jamil, I'm gonna go get me a Rolls Royce tomorrow. You know what I'm gonna tell you? Man, go ahead and get it if you can get it.
Yeah.
But some people gonna tell you,
Girl, you
ain't no Rolls Royce
Dealership
dealership around here.
Yeah.
Do you know that it takes premium gas?
Yeah.
You better not get that.
Yeah, but if you got in your mind that you're going to get a Rolls Royce, of course you're going to do what it takes to
get the
maintain that Rolls Royce.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, you know what? Some people don't think that if someone's giving you jewels, maybe they already tested it, or maybe it's already working for them. So maybe they're trying to give it to you so you can know. That's how I believe I'm the tester of things that I do that I pass it on to people. Like I have, I'm gonna say he's a second or third cousin. We found out they're related, but down the road. But I talk to him every day, and I give him jewels of what I've tried and know and say, hey, this worked for me to this level. Maybe it worked for you even more because you might have more access, more ability to do it.
Right.
But I'm still doing it because my breakthrough might not have came yet for that time for me to, invest in this.
Right.
So I let them know. So because, I hear people talk about, yo, man, I need to get this overtime and stuff. I said, listen, if you do right by your money, you might not need that overtime.
Yeah. Let your money work for you.
Try this. You got stuff sitting around in this day and age, in this decade right now, that makes money. Everything in your house makes money. My rule is if it if it moves in my household, it's gonna work. It does. That's what it is. My vehicle, if it moves, it's going on Turo. I'm making money off of it.
Right.
When I'm not using it, because you think about it, I drive it to work, it sits in the parking lot, it's not doing nothing. What it's doing? Nothing. It could be out, I could rent it.
Right.
Make some money off of it.
Right.
I'm not using it. When I'm not using, like I said, if it moves, it's gonna work. Only people that don't work in my house is my children because they're not of age. But when they get of age, you generate some type of income. That's
Yeah.
so that's how you have to guide.
You got to pass that.
Yeah, you got to guide your
Teach that. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, because it's different. It's so easy now to do it. So easy now to make money that people just are lazy.
Now I ain't gonna say lazy. Temporary not knowing what my man said. Temporary, you don't know that you can make money right now
Oh, okay.
because you don't know it. Some people don't know because some people
they just ignorant.
Yeah, and ignorant is not a bad word, people. It's just
right.
like
You
your
don't
knowledge of
know.
that
You don't know.
situation.
Yeah.
Is,
That's
you don't know it yet,
right. That's not-
because
Uninformed.
sometimes
That's all it is.
because you can see some jobs get people. I don't want to tell somebody business, but I know a person that's on the job and they cater to her, so they pay her less, but it keeps her there,
Oh wow.
so she can
That's
come and go
psychological.
like she want to. If she needs something, they're gonna look out, but they pay her less.
Does she know that?
She
Or
know that
he or she.
Yeah, he or she.
Do they know that?
They do know that, but if you don't try to figure out something new,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to depend on them. To me, that's kind of like I thought that was like kind of like slavery.
Slavery.
They're
Too
being
much
convenient.
power.
Yeah, they're giving convenience. Yeah, they're giving convenience to her.
And she said, they said that I stay here because It's not far from where I work. I go there. It's not from far where I live. I get paid daily, and if I need some help, they'll help me out.
That trade off.
But but how far can you go?
So, but if that's the only thing, that's the highest level of exposure that you ever seen.
Shown,
You know,
yes.
now it's normal.
Yeah.
So it's normal that, you know, you might be a little short on your light bill this month, but I can go to my employer and get some money. He gonna shoot me the rest on my and kind of take it out.
I was going to say, are they going to take it out to pay
Yeah.
though?
Ain't no
Or
way to
one
live
time they
like
just
that,
help them and said, don't give them back. If I give it to you and say you don't got to give it back, what? You love me now, right?
boy. Ain't no way to
Yeah.
live.
So
You're right.
mentally, I got you slavery. I
Right.
mean, yeah.
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 Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rather than go to the loan man and go to the
Yeah.
boss and just don't have to go through a whole application process.
But they have
Some
no
people like that.
transportation, so they can only go to a certain box.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Got you. Got you. Got you.
Yeah. So you you stuck, man.
Trap.
So, and I ain't gonna call them lazy. You just not knowing.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you're not knowing, when you meet somebody that tell you something, I mean that shows, I ain't gonna tell you, but shows you something, you don't believe it because you ain't never seen it.
Yes.
Or you can't believe that can't be me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So my question is, where do you think that comes from? When people they see other people become successful, not necessarily in something that they possibly can do, but what makes them think that they can't do it? Why they can't be successful? What is it in them that makes them think they can't be successful, regardless of what their success is?
I have no
wanna
idea.
I
can't
for
do
a
it.
certain time, right? I thought the only way that I would ever be successful in life is what people told me, and that was hustling. All the rich people that I knew at that time was hustling.
Okay.
So when I came back to South Carolina, even in Florence, I seen black people driving BMWs and stuff like that. I was like, God damn, everybody hustling out here. You know what I'm saying? So I met this young cat that worked with me. His name was Travis, right? And we friends to this day. And I'm 49. He's probably 42 now. And he had I got here, this was like 2008, and he had like a 2008 Escalade. So we working together and something. I said, hey, man, you out? He said, I said, how you get the Escalade? He said, hey, man, I got good credit.
Hey man, real spill.
Hey,
Let the
yeah,
games begin.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what? That's all it takes.
So, you know, I say, what?
Yeah.
Hey, tell me. Tell me. So
Amen.
just think, if I'd have stayed in the situation that I was before I came here and stayed in that radius of 10 or 12, well, I went other places too, but everywhere else I went, they was hustling too. So I would have thought that, yo, you either selling crack rock or you what?
Got that wicked
Jump
jump.
Got
shot.
a wicked jump shot. So it was either selling drugs or it was
Hooping or balling.
playing some kind of sport.
Yep.
We can be a product of our environment, and
Easy.
yeah, but I love to hear when Donald Bradley says, the founder of Planet Marketing, says, "It's not in the land, it's in the man." And even though your surroundings is what it is, when you have that epiphany, like you said, you're like, wait a minute, you mean I can have better than this?
That's a diamond
You
in
know,
the
I
rough,
can do
though.
better than this. You mean to tell me I don't have to be where all my block
Oh, my
is? I
goodness.
can be in a whole nother. And that's the thing. You have to see yourself before you see yourself there.
And you know what? That kind of goes along with the saying I always to say when I remember when I lived in a few states, and I remember when I first left, and I was like, I'm going down south. Moved down south. I came down here. The first time I came down here, came down by myself. I ain't know nobody. I had met a young lady, and then my brother was like, "You ain't going." She's like, "Why are you going down south? You ain't going down south." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going down south. I'm moving down south." I said, "You never know. I might become a millionaire down there. Any state I touch, I might become a millionaire. That might be where my millions is at."
Mm-hmm.
That's how I always say. I said that's why you always got to try. You got to get out of your comfort zone and do it.
Yeah.
And I actually became more successful down here than I was back home.
Wow.
But I've always been a millionaire.
Yeah. We all have.
I've always been a millionaire. But I just didn't have it liquid. I had a millionaire mindset.
Come on
Yeah,
now.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Like
do,
what you did there.
You know what I'm saying? Even Nas, so I heard Nas. I said, "Yo, I'm gonna give me a co-op." I ain't even know what a co-op was, but I had a vision though. You know what I'm saying? I had a vision. I said, "We gonna me and my home. We gonna have co-op. We gonna get a co-ops, right?"
Get a co-op.
Yeah, but I had something to look to. Like I always thought that I was gonna be. I still think I'm gonna be really wealthy one day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And when I say I'm going to be really wealthy, not wealthy to satisfy my needs, I'm going to be wealthy so I can get back and make some changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Community.
Yeah.
But I just knew I got to be wealthy because
That's
there's a
what
lot.
it
I
takes.
got to help
You
some
gotta have
people.
money to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And one thing I saw,
That's what
and it
I'm
was
saying.
a question about should you really go back? I think it was I was watching a podcast and it said something about Jay-Z was saying, it was like, why you not going back to your hood
Yeah,
to do this,
I
and
heard
this?
that, yeah.
And he was like, but if I do that and the mindset of the people are the same thing, then what's the purpose of doing that?
That's
so,
true.
So when you get blessed and you go back to help, like, who do you help?
That's
Yeah.
a. That's a.
But
You know
see,
what I'm saying?
I already got the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us.
See, first of all, you can't go back first and build buildings. You got to go back first and build
Build
programs.
Oh.
So your programs to build minds. Hopefully you build minds.
Come on with it.
So when you start building minds, you can build businesses. Then you can build a new community.
There you go.
Absolutely.
That's what I think.
love
They-
that.
I like
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
I like that.
That's true.
Most
I like
people
that
want
a lot. Say that again. Slow it down.
God damn, why you do it to me like that, Corey?
I'm sorry.
First time you can't go back and build buildings.
Right.
You got to go back and build programs, and your programs build minds. And now you build a different community because you can go back and build $1 million building.
And then if you got the same
Yeah,
people in that,
but if ain't no programs ain't in that $1 million building, you going back to low income housing.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
See, and just what he just said. It was
Yeah, I
something
love that.
something I laid down on one night when we left here. That's being the root. That's
Yeah.
you being the root. You know what?
Yeah.
And we call that root work.
You know what that
Yeah.
root stands for? It stands for return on overall transactions. Doesn't matter what it is. Love, finance, anything. If you spread in love, you're gonna get a return on that transaction of love. If you spread in mindset, trying to change mindset, you're gonna get returns on that. Because the people that you come to the programs that continuously come to them programs,
Yeah.
those the ones that really want it. The ones that drop off,
They
they don't want it.
Right.
But
They're
they'll be
not ready
back.
for it. Yeah, they'll be back.
They'll be back
Oh, yeah.
because it's the people.
When they see
Yeah.
the change.
And that's why you don't
Oh, yeah.
you don't never give up. I'm accept when you come back. I'm accept because that mic wasn't ready for you right
then.
now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But then when you might, and sometimes it takes for you to see other people coming out of the situation you is for you like, man, if they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plant that seed.
Yeah.
That's what it's got to be.
Yes, because we always talking about root work. You know, if you don't soil the root, your leaves always gonna fall off.
Yep.
But if you soil the root and you got strong limbs, your leaves always gonna stay there. Except I guess a certain time of year. But hey,
You're trying to
Like
get
I said,
trying to get that,
That
fruit.
root. Yep. Like I said, return on overall transactions.
Transactions.
It doesn't matter what type of transaction it
that.
is.
It's the only way you're gonna get that fruit.
Yep.
Fix them roots.
Yeah.
but you gotta go back.
Yeah.
That's, I like that though. I would want to. That's
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Go back. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gotta have that bread though.
Okay. So my fair file is not that heavy, but it's something that it came to me one day when I did this at work. Fair or foul, when you're explaining something at work and they don't understand and you use street terminology to that person and they understand it, then
That's how I talk.
is that fair or foul?
That's fair.
As a
Are you serious?
I'm saying
Yeah.
yeah, because the reason why I'm saying, okay, for instance,
But you gotta know who you send it to.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's too. But I'm saying, but it's crazy because so I'm gonna give you an example. It was something going on at work, and the person was the manager was explaining to us how they go about making a product, and the person didn't understand what they were saying, so they turned to me and said, "What is he talking about?" I said, when you buy a Kia something and you step on it to get more money off of it, She was like, "Oh, I got you now." Like
That's business.
Is that, but
Diverse. You have to be diverse.
Well, you got sometimes a great leader has to go to the place where they at.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's totally fair.
That's what it is, using
What
street
is, the,
terminology.
what is the point of talking to people? we trying to communicate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. So if you don't get it, then there was no communication.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you land the plane and you made communication happen,
Yeah.
that's totally fair.
Totally.
As long as it's not in a disrespectful, no malice in your heart. Yeah, man. That's easy.
As long
That's
as it's still
easily
workplace
fair.
friendly.
You're trying to communicate.
Yeah.
And whoever's in that place of employment, they're gonna be glad that you helped them get what they was talking about.
And he understand now.
Right. Yeah.
The light bulb.
We need more people like that.
It just was funny to me though that I had to go to street terminology and for them to understand. It just felt kind of funny because because we're in the office setting, so I'm thinking like,
But you went to life terminology.
yes, I did.
You went to life terminology. Yeah.
They're really gonna respect you for that.
Yeah,
too.
business, but business come from the street.
Yeah.
Was it a time where they could have asked that person the question? What could they have said? Like raised their hand and spoke to the person who was, I guess, speaking to what they didn't understand? Could they stop them, or was it not a good time to stop them?
They could have, but I guess they
felt uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable, yeah.
See, and
some
that's
people-
what I would meet somebody. I would get a new friend every year by doing that because I wouldn't understand. I got a question. What do you mean when you talking about? I don't understand what that concept is. How does that?
Yeah.
Can you say it a different way? And then they would do that. Maybe not use the same street reference,
yeah.
but they may try a different method.
Yeah.
And then the person would get, and then somebody after that, when we getting donuts or whatever, they'd be like, "Hey man, I'm glad you asked that question."
Right. I would be that person.
I ain't know. What
I
he
would
saying.
probably be that.
I'm glad you. And I'm telling you, everywhere I always ask, and you'll always get somebody come up to you. I was thinking the same thing. So don't be scared. That's my point. That's my saying.
Yeah. No question is a dumb. No question is a dumb question.
Humility.
Always ask.
You already in the door. Your badge worked.
Yeah.
You in there.
You're right. But I took it as, what I'm saying, because I didn't know if that person overheard me explain it to him that way, and they might have thought like, well, dang, why did they get what he was saying? And then it's like, was it
Now I got a question for you.
yeah,
What made you feel like that was the analogy?
I had to use?
You had to use.
Because I understood when it was explained to me the first time.
No.
No, what?
Why did you use that analogy with that person who asked you the question? If it was it a man or a woman?
Racial profile.
It was a
Exactly.
Nah.
Exactly.
I was
Racial profiling.
I wasn't racial. I wasn't.
Oh my.
I wasn't racial profiling. I wasn't racial profiling.
What was you doing?
Cultural differences.
No. You know what it is?
Recognize cultural differences.
I think really what it stemmed from was because the conversations I've had prior.
Oh, so you had already talked to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, before I talked to them
Okay.
before, and
Okay.
they, I know they've been around
Okay.
something like that.
Y'all
Not
were-
necessarily did it themselves, but they've been around it, something like that.
Y'all
So
talked about power.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, I appreciate that.
It's all love. Yeah, I got
We
you.
talked
Y'all-
about
y'all talked about power,
Yeah,
so
so they
you
kind of
Shoot.
understood. Yeah,
I learned divine intervention from the song.
Really?
Yeah. Jay-Z.
Oh yeah. Hey man, it's a message for it and everything.
Absolutely.
And it can come from anywhere.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's why you always got to pay attention.
I don't know if y'all read that little did y'all get to listen to Inky that I sent y'all
yes, I did.
the other day? And they was talking about sacrifice, feelings, and be able to express your feelings, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna test you. Corey, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Okay.
I'm healthy.
Is there-
I'm happy.
You listen to it.
Oh no, I don't think I did.
Yeah, because what he was saying was that if I say, Tori, how you doing? What's going on with you? They say, no, I'm all right. There ain't no reason to complain because ain't nobody gonna want to listen.
See, I'm
Yeah.
different.
Right? And that, yeah, I should have done it.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because I tell people all the time, they ask me, they be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Then I'll be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, where you going? How you going?
you gonna stop?
You just asked me a question. Why you walking away? Why you talking to me? You want to know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was saying
Just
like,
say hey next time.
Yeah, people
Don't ask.
carry that on them because they don't know how to express how they're feeling. Like you use 2 words, but there are really 80 emotions.
Yeah.
But you might not say it out loud, but you can say it in the text because there you put love, stuff like that.
Right.
But you verbally can't say it.
Yeah.
So so you carry some kind of weight on you because you can't
Express that.
express
verbal.
how you feeling. So if
Can't
I ask you like,
articulate.
"Hey, Corey, how you doing?" I'm all right. So, but there's something else behind that.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Yeah.
You just said, "All right." Why are you feeling all right?
Yeah. I give it to you. 'Cause
Yeah.
I thank you for asking. Most of the time, I appreciate you asking.
Yeah.
You know, tired. I was up watching them West Coast basketball games last night.
12 o'clock.
They killing me, bro. You know?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then-
see, I ain't sacrificing that.
Ooh, I'm telling you, boy.
They got millions already. I'm still trying to get there.
Listen, I'm like,
But
Nia
that's-
Long, I'm gonna get my sleep.
But see, that's right up my alley though, because that's communication, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a communication major, but the older I get, the more you have to deal with people.
Yes.
And when you're dealing with people, a lot of times so much stuff could be avoided. You know my formula because of the miscommunication. There was a misunderstanding. Now we got a misunderstanding, and now somebody's gonna feel disrespected.
Yeah.
And when somebody feels disrespected, all bets is off.
And most of it comes from
Just
a
being
man.
able to use the right words and express yourself, and
What is it about men that when someone says, "How you doing?" I'm all right.
because
Are you good? What's wrong?
easy.
And that's my thing with my male friends. I'll say,
Easy.
"Are you
Easy.
good?"
Easy.
Yeah.
easy. Nobody wants to. You can't show weakness. If I let that vulnerability, that's all that is. Nobody, they're not comfortable showing any level of vulnerability,
But
and don't want to do that. Don't want to do that.
And that means
I got it.
if you can't show vulnerability, that means you around the wrong people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I used to think I had to be the hardest person. I'm kind of soft right now, but
Daughters
if
do
I
that.
can't say, I don't mind saying, man, shoot, man, I messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if somebody give you a short answer, I know my girl, I gave us a short answer this morning. But if somebody give you a short answer, it's just they can't express at that time how they feel and they don't know how to express.
Right.
So if more people learn how to express how they're feeling, you have more to talk about.
That's true.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? In a man, but you was always taught that even if you feeling bad, what they told me, even if you feeling bad, still smile.
Smile through it.
You know what I'm saying?
Smile, tears of a clown.
Well, see, I think I'm different. Like me, I always say I can't complain. Like someone asks me how you doing, I'm like, I can't complain. And truly, that really be me. Like I can't complain. Like I'm really happy with my life compared to
Right.
when I was in the 973. So but more so if I give you a short answer, I'm probably cycling through my mind how I want to say what I do actually have on my mind. Because I believe I'm a wordsmith type of talker. Like I try to
now.
choose
Okay.
the right.
Spit something Okay.
Choose, nah, I'm not a rapper, but or MC.
Are you a Virgo?
But,
I mean,
no.
what is that?
Okay.
So, but I try to use the proper words because I don't want to display what I want to say the wrong way and people take offense to it or anything. So I try to make sure that I'm saying it on a level where it's like you understand and you're not taking like, oh, he throwing daggers at me, or oh, you talking about me?
Exactly. You got it. You got to ask.
Yeah.
You got
So-
and then see, and the thing about that, because you could not ask. We had an
Yeah.
episode where I was like, "Oh, you talk about me?"
Yeah.
But I asked though.
I knew there was something inside about that I was not a part of.
But see, everybody ain't even comfortable asking.
that.
Are you
Right.
talking to me?
Yeah.
Look at the
Yeah.
two celebrities. Look at the Cameron, Nori, and all them boys. How they cutting up? They
You
taking
right.
it to social
Social
media
media, yep.
because he heard or
Yeah.
something like that.
You
What he
right.
wasn't
Exactly
comfortable
right.
saying was, "Yo, you talking to me?"
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, not me though. You know what I'm saying? I keep you thorough. So
check this out.
I stand by that.
Yeah, so that's the same way how Corey felt that day. That's the same way I feel. Like I don't want that. I don't want you to think like you directing that towards me. I just want you to let you know this is how I feel. So I mean, I'm still going through that now. Like just with my wife, like she asks me stuff, and sometimes I won't say nothing until maybe a couple of days later, or I might not say nothing until later on, and then she has to keep asking me, and then now. That's causing strife because now she's upset. Like you hear me talking to you,
Yeah.
but you're not answering me. But
Yeah.
and so I got to get
That's
better at that.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I got it. Okay, so check this out.
Yup.
Bad day at work.
That's foul.
Bad day
That
at work.
is foul.
Hey, yo.
I'm on the wife's side. That's foul.
Bad day at work.
Yup.
Okay, come home.
Yup.
Okay, I'm just saying. Put this out there. Miss your car payment. Somebody tripping. So when you come home and your wife is there, you're the man, and she asks you, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" Do you want to take all that's going on with you and put it on y'all, or do you want to try to figure it out? And when trying to figure it out, you're probably gonna shut down.
No,
But do you want to give her all that?
me
Yeah.
personally, and you talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's my
Do
partner.
you want all
That's
that?
my ride or
When he
die.
come home, do you want all that?
Hold up, let me finish.
Okay,
Yeah,
my
let-
fault. I
let Corey
apologize.
finish.
Because I'm gonna ask.
You talking to me?
If she, because if she asks,
Yeah.
she wants the truth from me.
Yes.
So I'm gonna give it to her,
Yeah.
and she's my partner.
Yeah.
Right.
She needs to know how I'm vibing right now.
Come
Okay.
on.
Because my body language may be saying something totally
She
different.
knows.
Exactly.
She
She knows me.
knows.
So
We know
I gotta
y'all.
get this. Yeah, you need to know.
So
Yeah.
you want to dump all? I ain't saying it's wrong. That-
I ain't.
So
you can
wanna
say dump. I just say I want to.
Okay.
Let's talk it out. Let's communicate.
Okay, check this out.
Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure it. We
That's-
gonna figure it out.
And I think the choice of words should be different because you're saying dump. But
Yeah.
because of the business
Sure.
that I'm in, you're releasing. And what better way to release than with the one
Your best friend.
the one that loves you. Because honey, when you're weak, I'm strong. When you're frustrated,
Boy.
baby, come to my bosom and let's pray.
She a woman.
Let me pray over you.
She could do that. She can woman. She could do that. And I ain't saying it's right or wrong.
Right.
But she can put all that on me because I got to carry that. I got to carry that.
What do you mean when she came home?
If she was like that, I'm supposed to be able to handle that. I'm just telling you how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Not how it's
Yeah.
supposed to go.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
You
I
know
get
I'm
you.
using.
I get
but
you.
a man should be able to carry his. Not saying that's the right way. I'm just using this.
Right.
Because you're like, you ready to get me.
No, I'm just saying. All I want to say is carry it. Don't mean that she don't know.
Yeah, but she got to take that. He has to take hers and try to work it out on top of what
He
got.
has.
Yeah.
And that's so not fair. I guess because that I'm an only girl in a boy family. And you see it and you see it tear men down year after year. And it's like it gets to be a lot until everybody has like their breaking point. You get what I'm saying?
But you know why? You know why it's like that? Because we were, as a black man, with all the stuff that you had to carry of being a black man starting from back then, there's no way you could bring that home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So through that time, we were taught you a man. Not just a man, you're a black man. So you're going to carry by this, because you're going to have to carry this, because every day when you leave this house,
Right.
do you know what's meant for you outside?
Yeah.
And you don't want to bring no racism home. You want to bring no low paying home, even though she probably know about the low paying, but
Right.
you didn't want to bring that home. So we went quiet.
And one thing I can say is that
That's the
about
idea.
most men, and I could be
Hold
wrong.
on, bring it back. Go ahead.
But most men, when you're angry, when you got a lot going on, the last thing you want to hear most of the time, y'all don't want to hear conversation. So sometimes we have to sit back and be quiet and like, you know what?
Yeah.
His language is different. His body movement is different. Instead of coming in the house and kicking out the boots and putting on the shoes and say, hey, baby, he don't kicked up the boots, put on the shoes, going in the garage, smoking the cigarette, drinking. You know, and I'm like, oh, it ain't good today.
Body
You know,
language.
so you kind of, and I understand that because there's days, you know, I'm not in a relationship, and there's days I'm like, I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah.
So you have to know your partner, respect that. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be sitting in the house waiting on you to still tell me what happened, even though it's 2 hours later.
Yeah.
Are you calm now?
Hey, you
Can
see him doing
tell
like
me
this?
what's
And it's
going on?
important. You don't have to go into everything. You don't have to
Right.
go into
Yeah.
everything.
Right.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
I do want you to know you
just
can
communicate.
release.
You can communicate. It wasn't a
Yeah.
good one. It wasn't a good one. I need a few.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we got some people in the
That's
house.
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you got to communicate.
Got some people in there.
Communicate, man.
Yeah.
You got to
Alright.
communicate, man. That's the key. Saying nothing, it's like silence is compliance.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody. And as a guy, one thing I used to hate to have to try and do is be a mind reader. Oh, and I couldn't stand that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to read no mind. You got a mouth. We can talk. I got 2 ears. I can hear real good.
Right.
Both of them working. Please just say what it is. Don't make
Yeah.
me try to figure this out. There's too much other stuff going on.
Yeah.
And that's for me to be
Yeah.
trying to figure out a puzzle like that.
So-
So just
Yeah.
use the right, like you said, use the right words.
Yeah.
Just use the right words. And let me know
Yeah.
what's going on.
So a man and a black man can speak these days.
We need to because
Because
They
when
should
we had
be
to
able
stay
to.
in compliance, you said silence and compliance one time you had to, and that's a good thing. But Cuz is on here, Victor's on here.
Dude.
Hold on, we go to
going on,
go to
y'all?
Cuz first.
what's that?
Cuz said, really talk. Thank y'all for bringing this conversation to the community.
Oh, yeah.
You always
Yes,
good.
You already know, fam.
On Big Back.
Love.
In the heat of the moment, the last thing I want to do is pray.
What?
It's easy to say that in a calm, controlled environment.
Because I said, let's come and pray. Yeah, that's the
okay.
X too, y'all.
My name
Okay.
my name is my name. I will
He know
defend
how I
that.
get
I
down
will
with
defend that until there isn't any breath in my body.
Hey, I didn't know what. I was
But-
okay.
Did I say that out loud?
Okay,
Yeah.
it's real talk.
I
Yeah.
apologize.
It's real talk. Okay, so
But go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say different strokes.
For
For
different
different
folks.
folks.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Absolutely.
Everything ain't a flathead.
Right.
Sometimes you need a Phillips.
Right,
If it
right.
don't fit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
so at the end
and you
of the
have
day-
to know. You have
Yeah.
to read the person's body language, even though you're with them. Sometimes they want to talk about it, and sometimes really they just don't want to
Right.
talk about it.
Right.
And you got, and even though as women we be like, talk about it. You know, you rarely
Yeah.
see men.
And you know why?
rarely see men that talk about.
you know why-
We be bugging y'all to talk
But
about.
that's
it.
why you can't shut down communication because it's not a question coming in the form or at the time that you want it. What you got to say is, I don't want to talk. I don't need to talk or want to. I don't desire to talk about this right now.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to communicate this to you
Sometimes
right
we
now.
don't get that.
Well, see, that's when you hard of hearing.
But Corey,
And I can say that in a nice way. You're
Yeah.
being hard of hearing right now.
Right,
But
right.
Corey, you're not listening to me. You're listening to try and get your point across. Just listen to try and help the situation right now. And if you're trying to help the situation, I'm asking for some silence.
Yeah.
okay. But Corey, but I don't know the right words to express myself at the moment, though. I know it's 80 emotions that I can't express myself. I just learned that the other day. But at that time, I'm just going back to me. I didn't know how to express myself. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you be so hard in the heart. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know, not depending on what you've been through.
Yeah.
It's hard to express yourself. Like, man, it took me a long time to say, I love you, like, to my girlfriend. I used to be saying, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Say how quick, I love you.
okay.
Because that's what I was used to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now I can say, I love you. You feel me? That making sense?
Listen, I'm here. I
Yeah.
get it. There's a big difference.
But that's learning, like I still learn how to express myself. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I'm
yeah.
trying to use those 80 emotions. And you know the crazy thing about it, if you can express yourself, it might save a lot of lives.
I'm telling
It
you.
does.
Come on here.
It does.
I told you the formula.
Yeah.
You don't
Lives and relationships.
nobody
So you can
feels
say-
because nobody feels disrespected.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I can remember me. Everything I talk is about me. When I couldn't, if I got heated and I couldn't express myself, the first thing I'm going to do, hey, F you and what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I'm lashing out to you because I don't know the words to get to you
Yeah.
to squash this right here.
Yeah, that kills it. That kills the relationship
Yeah.
when you don't have the words and you lash out of anger, you know, saying stuff out of emotion. And that's what I learned on my, you know, just learning that in the past couple of years. You just have to realize, you know what?
And it's crazy because, you know, women always know what to say at that time. And then when we get in the car later, we be like, I should have said this because I know what it got to her. And then,
I promise you, bro.
Hey, yo.
After it's
Hey, yo, they tricking y'all.
practice makes perfect.
They tricking y'all. You know why they tricking y'all? Because you don't know what to say.
Practice makes perfect. Is all I
and
can
you
say.
think they know what to say.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
I
All
love
I
what
gotta
Christopher.
say is,
Look,
I
let's
learned-
talk about what Christopher
I
just
learned-
said.
This is Christopher Johnson. This is my guy. We go back. Kez,
Yeah.
You see that guy on the case he had today for you? Hey,
Alright.
he said it's important to be able to vent to your
It is
significant
Christopher.
other.
I
Yes.
agree.
Nobody
Shout out
don't
to
want.
Christopher.
Nobody want to be no mind reader, man.
Shout out
Nobody
to
got time for that.
Christopher.
Nobody got time for that. Nobody. You don't want to do that. That's
Yeah.
not. That's not fun.
Yeah.
nah.
That's not fun. And the thing, what I did learn, and like I was saying, my practice makes perfect, is because after you do it wrong for so many years, I wasn't as mature. I wasn't this way 10 years ago.
Oh,
Right.
no.
You know what I'm
None of us
saying?
was.
Evolve.
For real,
Yo.
for
None of us
real.
was.
Hey, yo.
It was totally different.
Yo, me and him almost got into it because I didn't know what to say, and I don't know if he knew what to say. So I was like, well, what you want to do? That's how this when we first met.
That's just, and that
That's
was
just-
just not
yeah.
not even just, but when you have spectators.
Oh, that makes it worse.
And you talking about two.
What y'all gonna do?
Yeah.
What y'all gonna do?
Yeah.
And I looked at him, I said,
Ain't nobody gonna back down.
Right.
It ain't no
It's
back
a male
down.
thing.
Yeah.
It's that
Ego.
masculine energy.
Male ego is serious.
oh, yo, he did it hard,
Male
too.
ego
Could you
is serious.
repeat that? Could you repeat that?
Yo.
Male ego is serious.
Okay.
In all
From a male.
aspects.
It is.
All aspects.
So-
It is.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, this dude
That's
made
the-
me so mad, I started biting my lip.
Oh, no, not like me.
It was out of the. And
But you know what? It's crazy. I couldn't explain at that time
Right.
what I was feeling or what I was telling them. But next time I saw him,
Yeah.
I said, yo, what else? Yo, hey, come
yeah,
from
yeah. No, I don't know if you called me before we saw each other.
No, I didn't have your phone number then. I saw you again at the barbershop.
Okay.
And I said, yo, I don't know if I said, come over here. Let me holler at you. So, and we expressed the feelings.
Yeah.
And it was no spectators. It was a
Right.
conversation. Both then understood,
Yeah.
and it was. I see where you coming from.
Yeah.
See where you coming from.
And what's so crazy?
We ain't got to do it. It shouldn't be like that.
Right.
I like you. I like you more than that, and that ain't what I want this to be.
Exactly.
We both better than that, and we bigger than that.
Do you feel
Let's-
like because you had that moment away from each other, kind of both of you to think about and contemplate what happened, that you could come back and do that communication?
No, because
thing,
we
or-
wouldn't have to come back because I knew him from somebody else. If I never seen him again, it wouldn't hurt me. or
Nah, it was
anything.
fine.
You know
Okay.
what I'm
Because
saying?
we both when you had one of those is I'm fine with what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay. I got you.
When I first met him, it was instant. If he liked it, I ain't like it, and I'm gonna tell him why you ain't like it. And
Right.
if because we got on debate, right, especially about sports and stuff, and sports and music, and I'm right. Yeah, right. I'm right.
Most of the time, he would be. Most of
To
the
me,
time,
I'm right.
to his
To me, I'm
contemporaries,
right.
and most of the time he
Yo,
might be right. But when he came
straight
up,
up.
he would come to this place where he would be like, "I might not be right."
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
that was me, and then I'd be like, "Yeah, you ain't
Yeah.
thought about that." Then I would hit him with some statistics.
Listen.
or something
So
like
check this
that.
out.
That's
How they
me.
set it up, they always like, yo, Corey this, Corey that. I'm like, yo, he ain't the smartest one around here. I know something too. So every time I see him, yo, I think sometimes I would be wrong just to show him, yo, he ain't the only one that could talk.
Yeah, yeah, and that's exactly
What did I say?
Yo,
that was
the
it.
male
Yeah.
ego.
And
The
look at
smallest,
you know what?
And
the
look at
smallest
y'all
word.
now.
But when I thought of starting the podcast, he was the first person to call.
Right.
Yeah.
Word to your mother, and that's love, respect, and I told him I thank him every time.
Y'all
man.
give it the flavor.
Yeah, because it was
Y'all give
real.
it the
It's
flavor.
genuine. It was one of
Right.
them things like that in an environment where we felt like we always could find or have something to talk
The
about.
barbershop.
You know.
This happened at the barbershop.
Black
Oh, not
man-
the barbershop.
The Black Man's Country Club.
Yeah.
That's
The
right.
barbershop.
Yeah, and we used to get it in. I mean, we would steal the show. It was almost be like some people come there just to hear us go back and forth. Before that was what? Shannon and Skip.
Yeah, it was Mel and Corey.
MC.
Was it Friday afternoons, Friday evenings?
Yeah.
Saturday, it's going down.
If he had it, he put on a song he was liking, even though I liked the song, man. Shoot.
Yeah. I'm DJing.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Let's get it started in here.
Yeah. So it
Hey,
was
man, but you know it's all love.
all the time.
Straight up.
Some of the best relationships start like that, though. You got to think about
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Now, that's so crazy.
absolutely.
What I was about to say, I just saw an interview with Jada Kiss, and he said the same thing about Benny Siegel. He said like they was beefing. He said one time they came to New York and they was talking all this stuff on a New York station. And
Hot
he told us,
97.
Hot 97. He said I told my boys we should go down there with our guns, and when they come down, we should blast them.
Yeah.
He said Styles and them was like, no, you really want to do that? Yeah. You don't want to do that?
That's the
He said,
stupidest thing in the
"What do you
world
wanna
you
do?" Yeah. So he
Jada
said,
was ready to go.
Yeah. So then he said, what squashed the beef? He said they all met up at a park. He said state troopers. They said, yeah, his fellas, we had our fellas, we had guns. He said me and him walked off, and now look, they got the most utmost respect for each other in the rap game and everything. So things, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes those are the best relationships when you have that and you understand and you respect each other. Say, listen, you know,
Oh, man.
he not backing down, I'm not backing down, but we just need to have this conversation
Yeah.
and on a level playing field, level heads, and we'll be good.
And-
Ain't no yes man.
No.
No.
And it shouldn't be.
No, it should
Shouldn't
not.
be. Your circle should not. Your circle shouldn't be like that
shouldn't.
Right.
at all.
Oh, I don't want a yes man.
And I
No,
learned,
neither.
and I
Absolutely
mean, props to Mel. I learned so much from him, and he is a giver. You know what I'm saying? From providing opportunities, you know,
what's up.
and everything like that. So his story itself.
Yeah.
I mean, I give you your flowers, man. I mean,
All right, that's what I like.
Yeah, for us to
Appreciate
be
it.
here now, this environment. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Everything, man. God bless you, brother.
All right. Well, my name is Jamel Lai. Let's get out of here. There you go. Jamel Lai, 119 Media Group. Miss Robinson, I thank you for being on there. Corey, you know what it is.
She was
Thank you for having
man.
me.
She
held it on, man.
Oh
Straight
man,
up.
thank you. I'm gonna
Thank
get
you.
you some of them bombs and some applause next time. You're gonna get him to press the right button.
Hold up.
Look at him. Look.
Oh, that's my bomb.
Thank you for blessing us, blessing us with your presence.
Hey, thank you very much.
We out.
Peace.
Peace out.